All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're putting on our hard hats because we are going to walk through the digital blueprint for building one of the most vital platforms in the UAE's entire healthcare ecosystem, the medical insurance app.
And let's be super clear about this from the get-go. With digital transformation in full swing and mandatory insurance laws, this isn't just some nice-to-have feature anymore. For insurance companies and healthcare groups, this app, it's literally the central nervous system of their whole business.
So, how do you actually build one of these things the right way? Well, we're going to break it down into a 5-phase journey. We'll start with the why, lay the groundwork, build the engine, design the experience, and finally, take it live and keep it running strong.
First up, the UAE digital health boom. You might be asking, why is now the perfect time? Well, it's kind of a perfect storm. You've got a huge population that is required to have insurance, plus massive government backing for digital health services. It's the ideal environment for an app like this to really take off.
Okay, that brings us to phase 2, laying the foundation. This is your digital blueprint. And listen, before anyone even thinks about writing a single line of code, you have to get this part right. It all starts with 2 things: understanding the rules and understanding your users.
So let's drill down on those. There are 2 absolutely critical first steps, and believe me, if you get either one wrong, the whole project could just fall apart. First, you have to become an expert in the UAE's regulations, and second, you need to know with absolute certainty who you are building this app for.
Mastering the regulations. That means you're going toe-to-toe with guidelines from bodies like the Dubai Health Authority, the DOH in Abu Dhabi, and other federal rules. We're talking about incredibly strict controls on patient data, privacy, and security. Get this wrong, and your launch is dead in the water. This isn't just a box to check. It's the very foundation of trust. Next up, your users. And here's the real trick. You're not designing for just one group. You're actually building for 3 totally different audiences. You've got your policyholders. They just want everything to be simple and easy. Then you have healthcare providers like hospitals and clinics who need everything to be fast and efficient. And finally, your own internal admins who need control and powerful reporting tools. A truly great app has to serve all 3 perfectly. All right, with that solid foundation in place, we can move to the really exciting part, Phase 3, architecting the core system. This is where we build the powerful digital engine that's going to make the whole thing run. Now, you don't build an enterprise-level system like this in one giant, messy piece. No way. You build it using modules. Think of them like high-tech Lego bricks. You have a brick for managing policies, one for submitting claims, one for payments. Each one does a specific job, and they all have to click together seamlessly. So how do all those bricks talk to each other and to the outside world of hospitals, labs, and pharmacies? The magic behind all of that is what we call an API-driven architecture. It's like a universal translator that lets all these different systems speak the same language in real time. This is what makes those instant, is this patient covered checks possible in just a split second. And because this app is handling not just sensitive health data, but financial data too, security has to be baked in from the very beginning. These layers you see here, they are completely 100% non-negotiable. We're talking military-grade encryption, multi-factor authentication, constant monitoring, the whole shebang to keep that data locked down tight. Okay, so our engine is built, it's powerful, and it's secure. Now we need to focus on the people who will actually be using it every day. This brings us to Phase 4, designing an experience that is intuitive for people and built for speed. And this right here is the core design challenge. For a policyholder, the app needs to feel effortless, simple, transparent. I just want to see my benefits and submit a claim. That's it. But for a hospital administrator, they need pure, raw speed. They want to verify coverage and get approvals in seconds. Your design has to be brilliant at serving both of these worlds.
So how in the world do you deliver that kind of speed and efficiency? The answer is automation. Just imagine a system using AI that can approve a simple claim from a pharmacy in less than a second. Think about that. That frees up your human experts to focus on the really complex cases that actually need a human touch. That's the power of smart automation. And here's something you have to think about from day one: scale. This platform has to be built to handle hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of users. It needs to be able to deal with massive surges in activity, like during a claims spike, without even breaking a sweat.
We've designed it, we've built it, we're in the home stretch now. Let's talk about our final phase. Number 5, launching and maintaining success. Because, and I can't stress this enough, the work is far from over once you go live.
The launch itself isn't just one big event. It's a careful, three-stage process. First, pre-launch. You test everything, and I mean everything from financial accuracy to trying to hack it. Then, the launch itself is a phased rollout. You start with a small group, you learn, you adapt. And finally, post-launch, it's all about one thing: continuous improvement.
And that post-launch phase is so important. This app is a living, breathing thing now. You have to be constantly monitoring its health, pushing out security updates, making sure you're still aligned with regulations that can change, and of course adding new features to keep your users happy and stay ahead of the competition.
So there you have it. We've gone through the entire blueprint, from regulations and users to architecture and design, all the way to a successful launch and beyond. The framework is there. The platform is built. So the only real question left is, what game-changing, user-focused innovation are you going to build on top of it?